Listen only mode.
Hello everybody, I'm Brian Offenberger. I'm your host for today's webinar. Welcome to my friends out on the East Coast. Good afternoon for you, and for all my friends out here on the West Coast with me. We're wrapping up our morning, getting ready to go into our afternoon. You know, it should come as no surprise to all of you that Facebook is going to be morphing into a search engine. They're going after Google's business in a big-time way, and that's the purpose of our gathering today. We're going to walk you through what Facebook is doing with their unit called Graph Search, their product called Graph Search. We're going to talk about Facebook's search engine and really what it means to you. I'm glad you could come. We have several of our companies. We have audiences from several of our companies that are on this webinar today as it applies to all of you. Security Selling, Aftermarketer Club, Right on Noble Marketing, and radio show guests from Online Marketing with RSS Ray. Thank you for being part of our session today. Many of you know me or of us. Those are our professional certifications. We're very proud of the fact that our radio show was on the air for 6 years and was voted by our peer group as the world's third best source of search marketing information. That's what we're all about, is taking these things and showing you ways that they really make you money and impact your bottom line. And Facebook Graph Search is no exception, and that's what we're going to go over today. I want to let you know, if you have questions, there's a chat window. Please feel free, type your question in the chat window. I want you to get the answers that you're looking for. I also want to let you know, yes, there will be a copy of today's session. As long as technology doesn't fail us, we'll have a copy of today's session that you can have for your records. So let's go through. We're going to talk to you what Graph Search is. We're going to share with you why it's important. And then I'm going to tell you what you need to be aware of so you get top search rankings on Facebook, because that's what you want to keep in mind. Now, what is Facebook's Graph Search? Well, it's their new search engine, and I'm going to show you how it is dramatically different than Google's. I'm going to share with you why it poses such a threat to Google. What I will let you know is that it's new, and they are rolling it out now, so all of you may not have it. What you see here is a screenshot from Graph Search from my page. I'm in Phoenix, the Scottsdale, Arizona area, but if you want to sign up and get Graph Search earlier than you might normally get it, you can go to the URL that you see on the screen. You can get it on your Facebook profile, and you can begin to play with Graph Search. So let's talk about what it is and what it really means and all that kind of good stuff, why we're here on the call. Now, you recognize this is a search results page from Google, so that if I come in and I key in car dealerships and I'm looking for car dealers, this is what a Google search results page looks like. Let's take a look at what that same page would look like on Facebook. You see the differences in appearance, pretty dramatically different, and I promise you Facebook will evolve over the next several years as they become more sophisticated and more aware of what they're doing with their search engine. But you can see there's a pretty dramatic difference in appearance and how results are presented. Now, the name of the game, though, is going to remain the same, and that is those with the top search positions, those people that are in the top of the page, they have an advantage over those that don't. Let's talk about the differences between Facebook Graph Search and Google Search. I'm going to let you read the bullet points, but primarily the primary difference is this, is Facebook's results are going to be based upon your friends' recommendations and the interactions of your network. Google's results, as you know, don't work that way. Let's take this on a really basic level. What's the best way? If you want to go out to eat and you want to try a place you've never been to, what's really the best recommendation you can get for a new place? Probably from your friends and your associates, right? How about for a movie? How about for a doctor? How about for a place to get your hair cut? How about for a place to buy a car, get your car fixed, place to buy outdoor furniture? How about an alarm system? The numbers are overwhelming, overwhelming. You know, 7 out of 10 say the number one influencer on purchasing decisions is their family and friends. And Facebook has the data. You see, gang, more people visit Facebook every month than Google. And more people, they spend more time on Facebook than they do Google. So you take the fact that Facebook is where people are spending their time, and it's going to become even more prevalent with more people getting smartphones. But people spend more time on Facebook, and the fact that people prefer recommendations for purchasing decisions from family and friends, I think you can see why graph search really, really has a shot to be a big deal. And that's what Facebook's intention is. They want you to use Facebook to find things rather than Google, because that's where all the big money is. And now they're a public company, and they have to grow up and become monetized, right? That neat word that we like in the marketing world, monetized. Well, it's their time to pay the piper, and this is what they're doing through graph search. Now let's talk about tips. What can you do to set your business up the right way to maximize your search results so that you get those top search rankings on Facebook graph search? What can you do? Well, first tip, I'm going to give you 9. There's 9 tips we're going to go through here. First one, make sure you properly categorized your business. There are category settings within your profile, business profile on Facebook. You want to make sure that you have yourself listed in the right category. That's your first step. Number 2, you want to use your correct business address, and this is critically important. Your business address appears on your website. It appears in a variety of different places on the web. And you want to make sure, your goal is to make sure that your business address, your name, address, and phone number is listed the exact same way in all these locations. See, search engines, and Facebook's no exception, they're not smart enough to distinguish street spelled out versus street being abbreviated. They're not quite there yet. So you want to make sure you list yourself the same way everywhere online, and Facebook is one of them. Have that correct business address. That's our second step that we're identifying for you. Let's go to step 3. What's the third thing we want to deal with? And you can see right off the bat that I did not do well with counting in grade school. Apologize for my numbering. That's my mistake, not yours. But the next step that you want to do is you want to complete the About section of your Facebook profile, the About section. Now, the About section, you want to use keywords that describe your business. You need to know what the keywords are that people might use to find you. They give you up to 20,000 characters. That's a lot of text and a lot of information that you get to use your story. It's recommended that you use at least 3,000 of those characters to optimally tell who you are. And of those 3,000, you want to use some search terms that your customers may be using to find someone like you. Okay? Now, there's other sections or parts of the About section of your profile. There's the description of your business, your general information, hours. You see them there on the screen. Make sure you fill them out. You fill them out completely, and again, use the search terms that are important to your business. And you see an example right there of an About profile for Toyota Parts Center, which is a great place to buy parts for your Toyota if you need to. Okay? Yeah, you can tell they're a client of ours. And the About section's a neat little thing. You want to make sure that it's got, again, your keywords and that you're using the amount of text that they allow you to do so for maximum search results. We talked about using keywords. I just shared with you, you want to use them within the About section of the profile. You see we've scored them in red, noted them in red so that you see keywords. So you want to use them keywords in the About section of your profile. You want to use keywords in your status updates. That's not every status update. In fact, we kind of think probably every, I don't know, 4th or 5th status update you do, you want to use your keyword or keywords no more than 2 in one update but use them in your status update. It makes sense. You know, if I say that I sell new cars in Phoenix, Arizona, wouldn't you expect to see that phrase, new car sales in Phoenix, Arizona? At some point in time, it should appear in some of my status updates, right? Because that's what I'm about. So do it in your status updates. Next, when you post videos or photos, you use tags. You can describe what those videos and photos are about. Again, another decent place to use your keywords. My next tip, get more likes, and it really makes sense. I want you to think, though, real critically. You need likes from your local market area, all right? Stop and think about what's going on here for a minute. Facebook has a search engine. The way this search engine will work will be based upon your friends and what's called your network. That's their friends. Everything that you associate with, directly or second tier, that network, okay? That network, the larger it is, the more most of it comes from your local market area, the better off you're going to be. You know, if you and I both sell auto parts, or we sell, well, you know, let's say this. We both run an oil repair, you know, oil and lube center. And we run this oil and lube center. We sell alarm systems in Scottsdale, Arizona. And I sell alarms in Phoenix and Scottsdale. I don't really care about Birmingham, Alabama. And Facebook doesn't either. Facebook wants me to have people that like me from my local market area. And the more of those, the better. Now, we've given you tips that you see on the screen there of some things you can do to get more people to like you. Here's the big thing. Give people reasons to like you. You know, you've all seen to the right, like us on Facebook. Well, the question to like us on Facebook is why? Why should I give up my valuable time to look and follow you on Facebook? Why? The better you're able to answer that question for your audience, the more people will follow you. You know, and the big thing people like are specials, fans-only specials, so they help you out quite a bit. Next, encourage interactions. You have these network of people that are following you. You want to encourage them to be active. You know, I can have 1,000 people following me, and you can have 500 following you. If my 1,000 never do anything, they never post on my page, they never check in when they're at my store, they never share my content. If my 1,000 never do that, but your 500 are doing it continually, you will probably win the Facebook rankings game. So you need good numbers of local people following you, and you need them to be active and interactive with you. And again, what do? Well, encourage it. Have point of sale signage. Encourage things on your page that will help them share your content and like it. And check in when they're there. Those are big, big things that'll help you out quite a bit. You know, sometimes you'll see people post on their Facebook page, click like if you're glad it's Friday. Well, you know, click like if you're glad it's Friday. That really doesn't move your business that much forward. It probably doesn't help bring your cash register. But what it will do is something stupid like that, for the time being at least. It's going to kind of help you on your interaction scale. And again, every little bit helps. Photos, the more of them you have, you know, all these different things that you can do on Facebook, they weight. They give different values to. Certain things are more important than others. And photos and videos people pay a lot of attention to on Facebook. They like to watch them. They like to share them. They like to pass them along. Photos and videos are why people spend a lot of time while they're on Facebook. So Facebook gives a lot of value to it. Use photos and videos wisely, tag them, and as we already, tagging means identify what they're about, and use keywords in that identification process as we outlined for you a little bit earlier. Now, many of you that are on this call already have your own Facebook username, and that's where you can have people go directly to your page at facebook.com/your business name. If you don't have one already, go to the URL that you see there. Again, having your own custom username is a big thing, a big deal to help you as you're optimizing your Facebook page for graph search and for these higher rankings. Now, we went through 9 tips, and what's going to happen, this is new and they're rolling it out. Like a lot of other things, it will continue to evolve, and you can make the decision as to how in front of this you want to be. We've given you 9 free and easy things you can do that will help you optimize your page for top rankings. We're giving you things that are going to help you stay ahead of your competition. And if you need some help, a lot of people hire our companies to manage their Facebook pages for them. We have programs. We don't require any long-term contracts. Everything's on a month-to-month basis. We have programs that we can manage your page for you. So if you'd like us to do that, they start at $495 a month. As I said, month-to-month, so you have no long-term agreements or anything like that that you have to worry about or deal with. If you'd like more information about that, please feel free. Just contact me or one of my team members. Our contact information, in fact, we're running a little special. If you use any of our Facebook services, we're going to give you 4 holiday timeline covers, one for Thanksgiving, the 4th of July, Christmas, New Year's. We'll give you these timeline covers to help you keep your page fresh. And if you'd like to talk, we offer a free service where we'll talk with you, learn a little bit about your situation. And if you're interested in getting some professional help, we'd be happy to help you. My contact information is on the screen there. Again, my personal extension is 801. You can reach us there. We'd be happy to talk to you and help you in any way we could. Now, I'm doing a quick check. I think I've gotten everybody's questions answered throughout our session today. I think I've got it all covered. I hope you join us. Stay tuned. We run webinars every single month. We'll be doing them throughout the summer as well. So Facebook Graph Search can be a huge thing for you. I hope that you utilize this new tool to help gain much, much, much more business, and I hope it turns out to be a profitable venture. If you'd like our help, please give us a call. With that, I'm going to let you go. Have a great day. Go out and sell some things, and we'll see you again soon. Bye now.